today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaunt. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. We're in October. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Burrow looking to pass. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. We got our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. On second down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. A draw play for Mixon. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Devontae Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards, added all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On third down, here's Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
A first down catch for Allen Lazard, who's turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
Rodgers now on first down.
And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. And we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness in running his routes and making plays. That's what you want in any type of a receiver. The guy knows exactly what to do on a given play and ends up making the plays that help your team win.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. That'll bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A good catch there from Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But last year we saw some bigger catches. The NFL leader in yards per reception in 2020.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota hosting Detroit in the NFC North. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. D.D. Westbrook, a touchdown reception. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Zach Wilson, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. Fights off the defender. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Up to make the play there defensively, Von Bell, leading tackler in Cincinnati last year. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well. You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much
The
as
NFL
coaches don't
Madden
want
League
to talk
Season
about
202021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Blue Vein
team making the
2021.
fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 7 yards the pick up there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
The NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 5 matchup will be coming up next. Philadelphia Eagles 3-1, Carolina Panthers 2-2.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On play action, Rodgers. Out to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing
The
the ball,
NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 5 matchup will be coming up next. Miami Dolphins 3-1, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2-2.
Got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Rodgers going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing
The
with the
NFL
lead.
Madden League Season 202021 Week 5 matchup will be coming up next. Chicago Bears 1-3, Las Vegas Raiders 0-4.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On play action. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The NFL Madden Week Season 202021 Week 5 matchup will be coming up next. San Francisco 49ers 0-4 Arizona Cardinals 2-2.
And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And any offensive lineman getting ready to try and block Zadarius Smith knows he's in for a long ball game. 26 sacks in his first 2 years in Green Bay, including 12.5 in 2020.
2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Burrow will throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Crosby for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his man complete. That's Morgan. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he's got Mason complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. No, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've gone final now in Charlotte, and it was the Panthers that wound up winning that one. Sam Darnold, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on second and long. Burrow connecting with Mixon. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.